So what happened last time, guys?
Oh, you haven't done the intro yet.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all should fire this GM guy.
Start over. Take 2.
Hi, welcome to the Average Adventuring Podcast, where my party is making me do an intro.
You poor baby.
I know. Damn it, guys.
Same, dude.
So, what I clearly have never said before, what happened last time?
Well, we went down to the ship docks, or shipyard, because we received a tip from the FBI agent friend.
And none of you morons carry a phone except for me.
Hey, in my defense, I can't carry a phone.
To be fair, you can possess a phone.
She's too lazy to.
You know.
So, very bold of you to assume that Psychout doesn't actually have a phone.
Yeah, it's blind.
Where are you carrying it?
Blind people can use phones.
Yeah, he's got like a super cool blind accessible phone. He's just...
Not telling you about this.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we dial it for you?
Exactly. That's
You jerk.
Spoilers, but that's exactly what he's been doing this entire
You
time.
jerk.
But
You don't get an FBI agent on speed dial without having a phone to annoy him all the time.
I mean, his number's blocked, so.
Oh, that's why
Yeah, right.
But we went down and there were 2 villains that were basically searching one was actually searching the crates for something, and was very chill until we took the crate that she wanted, at which point she tried to take it from us, and when we took it back she got real angry and started making everything go psycho, including the her shark
partner.
who
Ate a bunch of people.
yeah, ate
Whose
some
name
people.
was not Bruce.
Then felt contrite about it. And
Probably a little my fault for throwing blood in the water. I mean,
that is exactly your fault.
I mean, to be fair, when do sharks come that far inland?
When they're robbing a boat, clearly. Yeah, that about sums it up. Y'all did manage to horrifically murder a human smuggling operation as well. I mean, that boat did it itself.
You mean that they saw something and got paranoid?
Look at that fine rustic architecture. No, listen, Damien's got a thing against human traffickers and cults.
Yeah. They're usually pretty close to the same in one way or the other. Last y'all left off, there was a portal where the thing dropped into the dockhouse, or near the harbor master, if I recall correctly.
Didn't we drop it in a parking lot?
The parking lot in front of the...
Yeah. And you dropped her in the quartermaster's? Or you dropped somebody in the quartermaster's?
She was trying to drop the badger.
Yeah, dropped the badger in the harbor master's office. Dropped the crate near the car, which was wrapped around the shark.
Yes. Shark jumped in the water, swimming away. So there is an unconscious badger and oh
man, if I had a nickel.
You would have 1 nickel. But y'all are on the boat. Y'all did spot Black Heron,
yes,
you believe. You also got an impression of Captain Starling.
Yes, we got them both on my mind sonar.
So. Technically, I think she's with the box.
Yeah, you and me are with the box. They're still on the boat.
Yeah, Yellers.
I'm in the car.
Yeah, he's in the car.
Technically. Or literally in the car.
You are by yourself.
I mean, is there a portal?
I mean,
the portal is still open.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just... Psychout might be blind, but he still has like that thing where he hijacks all of your senses, and like, except no one's near him, so he can't really. He's having to see he's having to use his normal spatial awareness, which he does have, to walk somewhere to kind of like figure out where he is, and then if he sees himself through one of your eyes or through someone else's mind, he's like, okay, there I am. I just need to turn left. No, I need to turn the other direction and then walk forward.
A little bit of mindfuckery with that imagery, though, is if you remember, she placed that portal horizontal on the ground. So what you're seeing is actually, if they're looking through the portal, you're seeing sky.
And maybe you're
and boat around you,
and you're just gonna fall through.
So you guys suddenly see Psychout just like step into the portal and just go, and goes through it vertically
And land on top of the box.
and lands on top of the box. That wasn't really graceful.
Welcome to my world.
Anyone know a chiropractor?
So, did anybody happen to tell our ghosty friend where we're going?
Car revs.
There you go. Okay. Now, how are we
Should
gonna...
we warn the quartermaster?
I mean, you dropped a badger in his office.
But she's unconscious.
You dropped a badger in her office.
For how much longer?
So, should we go help him?
We should probably call the authorities.
Okay. I don't have a cell phone.
I do.
You have a cell phone?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't have a cell phone these days?
Me.
Them?
Well, he's a ghost, and she's...
Why would I want anybody to get a hold of me?
Exactly. And then he pulls out this phone, and he clearly, with practiced precision, dials the police department.
Then why would you have me call your buddy?
Oh, that's easy. Block my number.
New Haven PD, what is your emergency?
Yes, this is Psychout, speaking from the docks, coming to you live. We've got Badger by request, tied up in the, or unconscious in the shipmaster's office.
Mushroom.
That's a lot to unpack right now. Y'all are back. Y'all are okay.
Mm-hmm. No time to talk. We'll catch up later. How are your cats? I'm mind probing you right now. I know you have cats. Just kidding. I'm not doing that. Would have been really funny if I did. Though.
Just kidding. I'm not probing your cats.
I'm just. Well, why do you think they're cats? I'm only a dog person.
That joke has a 50-50 chance of working.
Oh, that's fair. You said the docks. Are y'all gonna be there for a little bit?
No, we're not.
Okay, officers en route. Thanks for the help, Psychout.
Just poor people dispatch.
So, where are we going to take this crate?
So how are we going to take this crate?
It's another good question.
I can do that. Damien, do you mind opening your trunk so we can put some junk in there?
The radio, like the knob just turns and starts just staticking, and then trunk pops open.
Is the crate big enough to fit in the trunk, like even like sticking out?
That crate is too big for his trunk.
Okay.
He cannot handle the crate.
Even if it wasn't too big, I think it's too heavy.
I think you can make yourself into something bigger, Damien. I don't think this is gonna fit no matter how much we prep.
The door slammed, like door opens, driver door slams shut. There's nothing there, and then you just hear like match strike up, and Damien standing there. Well, fine, but it's not going to be nearly as stylish.
Oh, nothing could possibly be even more stylish than this. I'm not being sarcastic.
You know, so like where it hit the car hit the shark, it actually has kind of like this upturned dent in the bumper, and smoke is coming out of it, which bears a striking resemblance to Damien, and he kind of just looks at it. It's like, yeah. Goes and strolls through the dock and finds just one of those canopied style loader trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Hops into that.
And
Okay.
Psychout's going to try to use telekinesis to get the crate into the truck.
All right, go ahead and make me a check with your telekinesis. It's going to be hard, so 2 successes,
I will ungracefully get off the box
please.
and try to keep pavement.
0.
0 successes.
You know. On the other hand, I'm not really feeling this telekinesis right now. I'm a little tired.
I would give it a crack.
Yeah, you have a bad headache at this point.
He's gonna reach in and take out one of his butterscotches from his pocket.
I'm
Start sucking on
gonna
it.
guess while she's attempting,
Mm-hmm.
there's got to be somewhere around here that uses one of those little forklifts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
gonna
it's
try
about-
to go up and see if I can borrow it for a second.
Oh, absolutely. Make a streetwise check.
I got 5 successes.
All right.
Oh, mine. I need
While you're looking around for a forklift, suddenly our crazy youngster comes whirling around doing some backup tricks and just gets that forklift loaded. Seems like she's had practice doing this before, which is somewhat crazy.
little
Maybe
bit.
my cousins like to go urban exploring and they like to play with the toys. Maybe.
Maybe.
Not confirming or denying.
All right, so you have the box loaded on a forklift. What are y'all doing?
Still in a truck, apparently.
Oh, we'll give it back. I'll even leave him
Ballroom.
some candy in the front seat. Hope it doesn't melt.
It'll make everything okay.
Yep. Truck pulls around. Brakes slam like pretty hard, and just various bric-a-brac flies out the back of it. But the gate is now open.
Yes, indeed. Anyone who wants to make me a perception check? If you have any extra senses or anything, let me know.
Is it?
If
I'm gonna say
I'd
that.
say generally sight, but you can go ahead and use telekinesis to aid these guys.
I was gonna use telepathy, probably.
Or telepathy, I'm sorry.
because, I can mind link, and that's probably a better idea.
Yeah,
I got 9.
perfect.
I got 3.
Alright.
I have a circular lie, night vision, true sight.
Alright.
You're up to that too.
Those with true sight add 2 dice.
9.
4. That's 4 now.
7, 8, 9.
I got a 9 with telepathy.
Alright. Everybody who had beat a threshold of 2,
That's everybody.
they didn't roll very well on that. See Black Heron grabbing the badger out of the Dockmaster's office, and you see darkness descend.
I'm going to try to reach out to him psychically.
Okay, alright. Make a telepathy roll.
Please ask him, what the fuck?
Yeah, if he needs our help with something.
Over the radio, you'll hear Damien's voice go, "Don't you find it strange that the only people affected are animals?"
Your target is 9.
Nope, just barely missed it.
Alright, you reach out to Black Heron, and you get a solid wall, essentially. It is
So
been
we
cut
can
off.
see them.
Well, not now, unless you have true sight. You see a wall of darkness at this point. Y'all saw it as he was slipping into the office.
So he was in the quartermaster office. Yes.
Yes, he was.
Can I call my
You said your
phone
portal
again?
was still.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't at quartermaster office though. It was at the dock.
Psychout takes out his phone because I assume you guys aren't letting him drive.
No.
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 We
Damien.
have-
And Damien's doing
we
the
haven't
actual
left
driving.
yet, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to say, yes, New Haven PD.
Yes, this is what's New Haven PD. What's your emergency?
Yes, this is Psychout. I just called. It looks like Black Heron is trying to break the badger out of the quartermaster's office where we left her.
You're using words. So we understood that there was a badger in the quartermaster office. So we have officers and we have animal control on its way. So now your teammate is rescuing the badger.
Looks like that. And
Yeah, look as confused as you are.
I think something might be controlling him, but it's too strong for me to get out. So you might need to put out an APB that to try to catch him if no one.
So you're wanting me to arrest one of your team members for rescuing a badger that's trapped in a dockmaster's office?
No, you're under the impression that it's a badger.
Mushroom.
This is a
Another type of-
supervillain.
Okay, this must be a new player. We'll dispatch the superhero response team. And you hear them hanging up as they're starting to make a call.
That poor dispatch guy.
So I would like to try to open a portal, from what I remember, just outside the Dockmaster's office door.
Okay.
In the hopes that they're going to walk out and I'm going to open it to inside the truck.
Okay, absolutely. Make a teleportation roll. You're going to have, because it's in darkness, and you're trying to do it from memory. Yeah. You're going to need 4 successes. It's going to be pretty brutal.
1, 2. Nope, I've got 2.
You do create a portal. Absolutely. So you fell by 2. I will get complete narrative control over this. You look through your portal and you see absolute darkness. Now, y'all with true sight see that the portal that she opened in front of the office door actually was within the office. So y'all do hear a thump in the truck. Y'all
desk?
Y'all are fairly certain that it is not the badger you're looking for.
Damn curse.
What'd you just catch?
I don't know.
Jack!
What? I'm going to start feeling around.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, you can see in the truck.
I can see in the truck? Okay.
Yeah,
The darkness isn't seeping out. It's just...
In the truck? Okay. So what do I see?
You have the filing cabinet that you were going through previously. So, congratulations. You have the Dockmaster's files.
I mean,
I'm sure there's all kinds
use
of
these.
there's all kinds of
Right?
evidence in there.
Yeah, Damien just revs the engine again.
Mm-hmm. All right. The psychic impression that you had of Captain Starling and Black Heron both have disappeared.
They got out of here somehow without leaving through the front door.
Okay, is there any reason we should stick around then?
No, let's get out of here before they start looking for us. We do have what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know for the cops. Got me called here for no reason now.
Psychout takes one of the candies from his pocket and just hucks it in the direction of where he thinks the portal is.
You hear a dink as it comes back. All right, so y'all are on the road with a stolen truck and the Dockmaster's files and this mystery package.
And I did close the portals.
Okay, all right. Good.
We should go ahead and get moving. Let's get back to this base that we don't remember having.
Okay.
I'm sure there's tools there we could use to open the crate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I remember I just wrecked our own computer.
I mean, sure we got money to get another.
Sure, you've got money.
I mean, I could donate some.
Butterscotch ain't cheap.
Yeah, it is. I mean, not the parties you have it in.
Holy shit, it is. You're right.
Not when you're trying to supply all of the nation with their butterscotch, but yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, so basically, like, these trucks have a, like the couch style cab. So you guys climb in. Whoever's behind the driver's, in the driver's seat, like if you rest your hands on the wheel, you just feel something like slap your hand. And then the radio just goes down into the low stations and finds a really good disco.
He's on the AM band at this point. Yeah, so y'all are getting groovy as y'all are heading back to the base. As y'all drive through town, you, on the AM station, you hear the radio that there has been reports that the Fantastic Five, not the Fantastic Five. Wait a minute.
Which of you is named Richard?
Cut that. But the sightings of the Five have been around, but there is a missing member. So now there's speculation and wild rumors going around. There's even cops saying like, hey, there's been reports from the superhero squad as they're scanning the band that they're advised to arrest Black Heron, and so now they're like this whole controversy is going on the radio as your far right talk show conservative host ask, are heroes even necessary? No, I'm sorry.
Okay, J. Jenna.
Yeah.
That's not what I said. I said Superman exists and he is American.
As y'all get back to the edge of New Haven, y'all reach this kind of suburban community where y'all emerged from, and there is the Forest Park, Wilderness Park. They're heading back in the general direction of y'all's base. It is not paved. There is no track or anything. So how do y'all want to proceed from there?
I mean, these things are like 8, 12 wheels, so just power through as far as it'll go.
Okay, all right. You'll probably get about a half mile in before you start hitting actual forest land that's a bit too dense for you to plow through the trees, but y'all do manage to get the truck stuck in the wilderness preserve. Although you can give me a driving. Is there a driving stat?
There's vehicles.
Vehicles. Let's
I'm
do a
fairly
vehicle
good at
stat. Maybe you can get a little bit more mileage out of it.
Well, I got a 666.
Appropriate.
Appropriate. So that's 7.
You know what? With 5 successes,
Oh,
8 successes, that gives you 6 net successes. You tell me what happens. You can make it all the way.
Yeah, we'll say that it goes to the car, or the truck goes to get stuck, and the gas pedal just like slowly starts going down to the floor, and when it hits, it just yanks through and just starts plowing through all these little trees, and there's now a convenient path to the base, at which point, I know about where it opens. So the truck does like a cool 3-point backup, and then all the doors fling open, tailgate lowers itself, and just for some reason, like the canvas flaps just go and roll up.
Now, were you looking to go to the big clearing that y'all were at? Okay, all right, cool. So y'all are in this clearing that looks very familiar to you, and at the same time, not very familiar because you've seen it one time.
So, we need to get the truck down there. Anybody remember where the buttons are to open the flaps?
Down in the thing.
I'm pretty sure that if we open them, the truck's just going to fall right down. Which will get the truck in there, but...
No, I've put it so that it's going to be right on the edge of the opening.
So is that your plan on how to open the crate? Is drop it?
I mean, it would work.
Let's take it out and see what's inside right here. Of course, that'll have to be done by someone who can actually see.
Well, we don't have any tools right here to open it.
I'm your tool.
Oh.
But we know what's in it.
Yeah, we kind of do. I don't remember what it was.
Cooling rods.
Yes, cool.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, dropping this would be a bad idea.
Yep. And not just any cooling rods. They were cooling rods that were to be shipped and used for habitation on Mars.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Damien will just float down through the ground.
Okay.
And push the button.
Okay.
Rumble, 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 rumble.
Rumble. So there is
More
now
like rubble.
rubble. There's now a gaping hole on which the truck is masterfully parked on the edge.
Yeah, we know. Paris is right there. Oh, wait.
That sucks.
You can fit a lot of butterscotch in there.
Oh, dear.
You gotta talk about the mouth, right? You can eat a lot of butterscotch candies.
All of a sudden you see Psychout just throwing butterscotches in the big hole.
Or is he managing to get them in the big hole?
You're right. He doesn't.
He's not even facing it. He's just throwing it into the woods. No, elevator comes up and Damien is just standing on it, cross-armed. I feel there should be some way to do this from out here.
Actually, so if you recall, the elevator doesn't come up. There is no elevator.
Hmm.
Yeah.
This is a dumbly designed base.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it have some sort of like thingy to lift up
Something.
something?
One
Maybe
would
not
think.
an elevator, but I mean, all the superhero things have where they lift up their car or their rocket ship, up a little bit to aim out of the hole. Gotta aim.
In which case, we'll say, like, same scene. Damien comes up like he's riding an elevator. But he's just on nothing. He just walks out. Well,
I take it you want a portal to drive through and end up down there?
that's not a bad idea.
We should really put a ladder on this thing.
I mean, no, we need to come up with a elevator or a ramp or something.
This base was designed dumb, but I wanted a word with the architect.
I agree. Who
What?
agreed to this base?
I have a feeling that you're already getting that. Someone here is likely to have designed this.
I admit it was me. I couldn't see what I was doing. The whole thing was supposed to be sideways. This was supposed to be something you could walk into.
I wish that had been the plan.
So while Paris is doing whatever she does, I'm going to walk over to Marisol.
Uh-huh.
Can you check your little devil box to see if there's anything out of, was it the Gazette?
Mm-hmm.
Anything coming out of the Gazette regarding the whole environ situation?
How's the service out here?
Very spotty. And by very spotty, I mean it's like T-Mobile coverage.
Not a sponsor.
There goes our sponsorship.
But to be fair, hot take, I don't think I would take any money from T-Mobile anyway. So.
That's why I was okay making it, because...
I use T-Mobile.
I'm sorry.
I can try, Damien, but I don't guarantee you a good enough signal. So, tappy on the tiny phone. How?
Get the 0 bars and little red X on it. So
Yeah, I got nothing, unfortunately.
right now, it's not going to tell you anything.
I could take a stroll, but I might be back in 2 hours to give you any information.
No, it's only been a couple of hours.
So I'm gonna open a portal in front of the truck and one down inside that I can see.
Since it's kind of a bigger portal, and it's a good ways down, do 3 successes is what you're looking for. I see it right there.
Yep,
4.
I got 4.
All right, you see her strain a little bit. open up that portal. There's only one net success, so you tell me what happens, and I will modify.
I'm going to open the portal and kind of look down to make sure the other one opened, and then I'm going to go around to the driver's side and start cussing Damon for leaving the seat back so far and move it up just a little bit and try to figure out how to drive the truck into at least enough through the portal to get me down there.
All right, make a streetwise check. Let's see how this goes before I modify it.
3.
4.
4.
You just needed one success, so
Okay.
you managed to get the
Stop
truck
and go
started
away.
again. Yeah.
This is car stick shift.
I was
Yeah,
I was looking forward to adding an editor's note, which is just add gear grind sound.
Yeah. Well, that's where my modification is coming in. You get it, Jimmy, and you get it started, but it is just such a lurching thing. Everybody that's still just sitting here back and forth, but you manage to haltingly drive it through the portal. You've heard a lot of bangs as the file cabinet slides back and forth, and
That poor engine.
Damien's just sitting there watching this truck like go forward 5 feet, stop, go forward 5 feet, stop.
came back for a half.
I stalled out once or twice, you know.
He looks like he's gonna say something, but instead just pulls out a cigarette.
Marisol is making very pain faces at this. She's like, oh, that poor car.
Yeah, I kind of yell as I go through that, hey, if anybody else is not on the truck, come through the portal.
I think your plan of giving this truck back is going to fail horribly.
Well, what's great is as she gets it there, when smoke starts coming out of the thing.
I stand corrected. It did end horribly.
Never said we couldn't give it back used.
I got a cousin who's a mechanic, but that required getting him gear, which I don't really want to do.
Okay, so whoever's going to open the crate, there's tools.
There's Darwin.
Can we cover the top back up so nobody falls through?
Yeah,
Is everybody in?
It's a button.
Okay.
It's a button.
Just making sure.
It's not difficult.
Sure, nobody wanted to stay up there.
Mm-hmm.
And, pick up all the butterscotch that you threw on the ground
Some
for
poor
no reason.
Some poor bunny's gonna have a sugar attack.
They leave the wrappers alone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or choke on the plastic.
Okay,
Wow.
then Deer's gonna get a sugar rush.
Yeah, secretly, Psychout is a Disney princess. Is charming all the animals up there.
So, no, if he's a Disney princess, it's not the animals he's charming. It's all like the 10-year-old kids that he's like, here, I'm grandpa with butterscotch candies. No, so you'll get down into the parking garage, and it's much the same as you left it. Barren, except now there's the addition of a smoking truck.
Maybe we should crack that open just a smidge.
Oh, we did. The thing is open. Or was open for a while.
It's not open
Yeah.
Do we have a... We've kind of extensively explored this area. Do we have a storage area?
No, there is no storage area.
I mean, this underground garage with nothing in it
Mm-hmm.
would count. Kind of.
Maybe we should take that and just point at the boxes and put it in one of those warded rooms.
Okay.
For now.
Y'all can move it pretty easily. Well, I say that. It's if a couple of y'all work out or if y'all want to make a roll for it, but we can just assume that y'all get it to these warded rooms.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, between
Lots
the
of
four of us, we could figure something
Arguing
out.
and
It's gonna take 10 times as
Pivot.
long.
Pivot.
But I'm just gonna take 6 on this.
Yeah.
So I think at this point, what we probably need is someone who's scientifically minded, which I don't think any of us are. Do we have any contacts though that might be scientifically minded?
Black Heron.
Yeah, I'll call them on my 0 bar or something.
Surely we have some communications in the damn base.
You did. Yes.
Oh yeah, no, we smashed it. Take it away.
that dismantling of the computer was somewhat effective.
Well, it was an enemy's.
Actually, what's surprisingly, y'all don't have communications through the base.
This is dumb. Whoever designed this is dumb. I'm gonna keep saying that.
So the areas that haven't been destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
like especially the dormitory,
Mhm.
because we didn't touch that. I seem to recall you saying like everything in here is very samey. It looks brand new.
Mm-hmm. Not used.
Yeah, I'll look at Marisol and say I think we were in the process of designing and expanding. There's too many things missing here for this to be useful.
Yeah.
Make a, it's not intuition, what is it? I guess perception. No, not perception. Probably willpower would be the closest thing to intuition. Or investigation.
These are all things I do.
Yeah.
There's 3 6s again.
4 or 5, 6.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say it'd be pretty hard, which would be 3, but
That's 12, 13, 14.
I think you narrowly blow that out of the water. While that is a solid assumption, you've been a detective for many years, many of them dead, and you are very good at putting together pieces that make sense but don't tell that story. So while it could be a place that's in construction, there's no construction equipment. There's no sign of further building. So everything looks finished. There's no exposed wiring. There's nothing to indicate that this is still being constructed.
Hey, there's no path until what we made.
There is.
There is one out front. It just got collapsed in.
Yeah, there's a labyrinth.
Yeah.
No. I just like loose ends, and I'll just pull out my notebook and kind of scribble some thoughts down in it while they're moving.
Psychout will also pull out a notebook and start scribbling on it.
Yeah, congratulations, you have just made a perfect rendition of the Mona Lisa. You don't know, but
I'm really hoping it's like one of those oversized cartoon character notebooks.
And then when
It's a Frank notebook.
And then once he's yes, it is a Lisa Frank. And then once he's done with it, he's gonna turn around and show it to Marisol. So say, "What do you make of this?" And he's holding it upside down, and it's just like a bunch of
Just scribbles.
just like a nonsensical line.
Bravo. Brilliant.
the only thing that y'all have noticed that was different, aside from the cells that y'all were held in at the beginning, was the giant egg-shaped thing that y'all have ripped up from the ground and exposed pipe a little bit that went down to the power source. But aside from that, everything else, it looks nearly like a dollhouse. Like you have the furniture, but there's no toys in it. If that's makes sense in describing that. Like there's no dust sitting around. It's not unfinished. It's just
Unused.
It's like
Unused.
a staged house.
yeah.
Well, you want to see if we can fix the computer?
Yeah. Let's see how badly we.
Oh.
It's just this pile of chips.
Make a. Let's see. None of y'all have computer skill. Like none of y'all are scientifically apt. Let's make a brutal technology check. So with 4 successes, y'all could piece together this computer.
Yeah.
Unplug it. Plug it back in. It's fixed.
So Damien is just going to be sitting on top of one of these like electronic banks and looking at his notebook.
I don't know it's on purpose. Unfortunately.
What? Go ahead.
That's 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations! You have managed to salvage pieces and scrap from That is awesome. Way to go.
It's not pretty, but it's functional.
You're like
Like,
bam, 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 bam.
The case is still all messed up, but we're
yeah, we
able
don't
to.
take the things out of the case and pinch the wall.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it looks. Actually, all the components are fine. It's just that we don't have a case.
What it took was Psychout had to lick both of his fingers and touch the motherboard. Is it working?
No, it's just that moment where like looking, and Psychout's just kind of walking around, bumps into something, looks down, and there's another computer that's a backup. Like, oh, hey, we missed one. But while they're doing that, I'm gonna say I find it odd that every individual that we have come across behaving weirdly, present company excluded, has an animal power. You have Black Heron, you have Streak, who are behaving erratically. Well, perhaps not so much for her. You have Crystal and Kiki. You have Henry, and I can't remember the name.
Serena. Badger.
Let's see, you have those. And then even Captain Starling was acting erratic. Something. We're missing something.
Got it. Rabies.
Is that still a thing?
Yes.
I thought all diseases would be eliminated by the year 2000.
Oh. That's adorable.
No, but we've created new ones.
That's also true.
So while they're all doing this, I'm just going to be touching the egg thing and saying my name and saying passwords and trying to say different things to see if it can open.
Okay. Every time you come in and you're like touching it, and it goes woo, woo.
One of those lights comes on.
One of the lights comes on, and you take your hand off, and you keep saying passwords, and every time you do, woo, woo.
Ferris is sitting there. Admin. Admin. Password, but with the zero instead of an O.
God, sexy love.
1, 2, 3, 4. Woo. Woo.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is there a kitchen in this place?
I have to change my password on my luggage. Alright, now, unfortunately, that doesn't turn up anything new.
Yeah, because we need Black Heron to.
Do whatever it does.
Yeah, we need all 5 of us.
So, whenever you get the computer fixed, what are you doing?
Is there a kitchen in this place?
Not that y'all can access or
Okay.
see right now. You might be able to find out schematics on the...
So that was going to be an indicator of whether of how long this place was actually used.
Okay.
See if there's any food in the fridge.
Okay. Do a investigation check as you search the computer. You
That's
only need
eight.
1 success.
I got
so
one.
Then you succeed. What you find is a rudimentary blueprint for this. There is a kitchen labeled. It is past the broken down hallway. As you remember, there were multiple labs that you passed. And past the labs was kitchen, what you would assume would be a den or living room, and then a labyrinth after that. Maybe guard rooms before that. It's not listed, but you see.
Yeah, it's a little too regular to be anything else.
Can we access the supervillain database?
You can.
Yeah.
I want to see, or I want to find out if there are any supervillains who specialize in mind control that have been active recently.
Sure.
Make an investigation check.
Type.
Just comes up with Psychout's name.
I know it. It was me all along.
Any investigation here is going to be 1 success is all you need. You find there are a couple, but y'all have put them behind bars, or whether it was y'all or other superheroes, they've been behind bars in the Supermax prison for superheroes. for the last 5 to 10 years. The government doesn't mess around with mind control.
Yeah. Or it doesn't mess around with other people that control minds.
Sanctioned heroes are one thing, but
Right. Well, let's see.
No one's escaped recently, right?
no reports.
Okay.
I wonder if we should instead be looking at any mad scientists.
Sure.
Okay.
I can keep rolling. That's 3 again.
So there, one mad scientist on the west coast. Y'all are on the east. No reports that he's moved this way. Nothing crazy there.
Now try eco-terrorists.
4.
You do find a picture of Psychout and warning of Butterscotch with natural animals, but as far as eco-terrorism goes, there have any eco-terrorism reports that you find have really been tied to environment and their actions, or they've been kind of mixed up with villains that have been there, but nothing's making the news right now.
I'm gonna check on his Gazette thing.
Okay.
Oh. I keep rolling 4 of them.
Your news article has gotten very clickbaity titles like "Environ's going down this time. It's really cool there today. Chillin' like a villain," and pictures of the ice chinchilla running away. But so environment has been linked to this this go round at least.
So I'm gonna flip back in my notebook to what they were taking from Environ, which was that terraformer box.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna look at these cooling rods.
Uh-huh.
Is there? I'm not particularly technologically minded, but based on what Psychout found out about this thing, like, is there any way that these would amplify the effect or modify the effect?
Give me a perception. It's not going to be investigation. It's not going to be, well,
Maybe intellect?
Intellect would be better.
I'll make an intellect too.
Perception is more what you sense. You're going to need 3 successes.
Cool, I got 1,
Thank
2,
you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I got 3.
All right. Well, both of y'all kind of realize as y'all are sitting here studying this is the terraformer and the cooling rods will not amplify each other. They're actually both were intended for habitating Mars. Like it was for creating an ecosystem that would sustain life on Mars.
So we know who built the box.
Mm-hmm.
Who built the rods?
On the case, Environ. Now that's the inner case, not the outer.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't just overlook that.
Just gonna look at the big stamp of Environ. I'm sensing a pattern.
Oh no, the supervillain supermarket is providing stuff.
Sarcasm doesn't become you.
I'm a teenager. It does become me.
I become sarcasm.
60% of my makeup.
I think we've figured out your superhero name.
Oh dear Lord.
Makeup? I think it's particularly fitting.
Yeah. Darwin, pretty makeup.
So why would animal why would animal superhumans want to hijack all of these things that are needed to colonize Mars?
My first instinct is to say to make an environment more suited to them.
That.
Then why go to such lengths, and why the secrecy?
I don't think they're being secret at all. They're actually making quite a scene.
Let's check the news reports from the time we were missing and see if there are any other supervillains that acted out while we were gone.
Quick.
So, in that time, oddly enough, no, it was pretty quiet. So, I mean, there were bank robberies and your standard run-of-the-mill crime, like normal crime. But as far as supervillains in the first few days, nothing happened. Now, along day 4, day 5, whenever it's pretty clear that y'all aren't around, across the country y'all start seeing a lot more crime. But here in town, the superhero task force that the police force has been very active, and they have shut down any major events. So
while they're all doing this, I'm still looking at the egg and stuff. At the bottom, you said that there was like pipes and stuff running, right?
Mm-hmm.
Conduit.
So would I be able to open a portal on the floor just to see below? Not like to go through anything, but just open one to see below? Like to see where it goes? If it turns or if it goes. Where's it go?
It goes down to a power source. I drew a diagram for you and Marisol.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's literally goes down to this power source. It's encased. He could not penetrate the power source, like he couldn't possess the power source. But yeah.
Okay.
Y'all were busy ransacking y'all were busy playing tap the egg while he was
Is that a
doing
euphemism?
Depends.
So they waited for us to be gone. Sort of intimates they knew we would be gone.
I'm gonna kind of heavily fall back on one of the beds or the chairs or something and say, alright, no luck. My curse is making y'all not figure this out. Nothing's working. I'm gonna go to sleep.
I expected you to say you were bored.
That too.
So bored, I'm gonna sleep.
As you lay down on the bed, though, like you flop down on the bed, have you ever been in the mall or something, and they have the display beds,
Yes.
and you lay down, and it is just absolutely rock hard. It is the most uncomfortable thing that you can imagine, and it's short sheeted too. No,
Well, it's not even a full bed.
yeah, like you lay down, and this was not made for somebody to lay down on.
Ugh, 900 count sheets.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I don't know whose bed this is, but it's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
It's got your name on it.
My name? Oh,
On the
well,
room, at least.
Don't you die when you take a nap?
suck at picking beds out. Maybe that's why.
Damien,
This is yourself? Are you talking to yourself?
is going to
Okay.
just kind of like, he's been staring at the ceiling, smoking a cigarette, and he's just going to slowly start drifting up.
Uh-huh.
I want to drift up high enough that I can see the whole nature preserve. Is there another clearing like this one?
There is not.
Is there another nature preserve?
So it's all one big nature preserve. But as far as looking across this, do you see any other clearings?
Yeah, do I see like any other parks or anything?
You see other parks, but no clearings similar to this. This is very, very unique.
Does he see any cliff sides or anything like that where there might be like another entrance, like a horizontal one?
Absolutely. There's a mountain a little far ways off, but as far as if there's a entrance into this complex, can't really see anything.
I'll come back down. Don't think this is our base. I think this is a staging area
Made it look like our base.
made to practice. It has all the right pieces. Except for the power source. That's bizarre.
As you're poking around on the computer, you do get an alert that there is another robbery in place over on Fisk Street.
I'm gonna yell down the hall. Hey guys, there's
Kinda
another.
matches the MO of what's been going
There's
on.
another. We got pinged about a robbery.
Is it at the corner of Wilson and Fisk?
No, it's not quite there. It's Fisk and Wilson. Come on.
What's that? What's on Fisk Street? Please tell me it's not another Environ building.
No, it is a building being constructed.
Construction project.
Let's go. Anything to not be bored.
Well, how are we going to get there? All we've got is a broken truck.
Yeah.
I mean, I can call a taxi.
Do you think they'll get out here to our supposedly secret base?
Yeah, no. You follow the trail through the forest. Go until you see the dirt tracks where the truck just jammed into a portal. Beware the gaping hole.
Damien, you think you might be able to pop yourself into that and fix whatever's wrong with it?
I can give it a shot.
All right. So what I'll say is you're going to make a hard possession check, and you're not going to fix it. You're just going to have to give me willpower to basically make it work. If that works for you.
Sure.
You're gonna make the Damien run on pure willpower and spite alone.
5.
Okay, so you possess it, and we're going to require 3 willpower checks, 3 or better, just to make it there.
Oh, there's 1,
Uh-huh.
2,
Okay.
and
Hey.
Yay.
so it's not so much that like the engine is actually going; it's that Damien is forcing the tires to roll.
Sure, piss and vinegar and one jive turkey. He's making it work.
Yeah, as soon as we get to that location, doors pop open. Damien will step out. I'm not doing that again.
Well, now you can snag some better wheels.
True story. As y'all arrive there, you'll find a at this point abandoned construction site. Y'all hear clanging as people, and I'll use that term loosely, are just slamming around, pulling stuff up, kind of throwing it down, clearly looking for something. And with that, we'll call that an episode. Any comments for you guys? Any plugs we want to make?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, y'all know where to find us. Look us up anywhere you're getting your podcast, and we'll see you on our next episode.